on the road, it's hard to order healthy, isn't it?
Not these days.
Not these days?
No, everybody has good food on that.
Finally.
You know.
You just have to look for it.
You have to find where it is.
Doesn't show.
Bad food can always find you. You have to go look for the good
You got to look for the good stuff, as long as it's not fried. So we have Brad, Wally,
Yes.
Mike, and
Kaz.
Kaz.
That's right.
Got that right?
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Good job.
Well, congrats, 30 years as a band, right?
That's
I mean,
right.
that's a long day. Is it true you guys,
Well, me and Wally for 30 years.
30 years?
Oh my God!
How many years you got?
I can't believe
You
it.
get that
Almost,
again?
almost 20. Joined in November '80.
Okay.
So
So you got almost
Enough
30.
time.
You're 27.
He's almost got.
This is my first day, really.
First, how is it so far? They treating you well?
Like 3 and a
5
half,
years.
4 years. It seems a lot longer, though.
Yeah.
Went through the initiation process,
5
you know?
years.
Is it true you guys formed on, the first gig was Valentine's Day?
Right, yeah.
1977?
The first gig, we formed a few months before that. 4 or 5 months before that.
Is that how you got the name?
There's some debate about that, but
Yeah, you know, it just made for good print at the time, you know, so, and it went a long way, didn't it?
It's gone a very long way. Does it get, after 30 years, does it ever get boring for you guys kind of playing the same, I know you obviously have a lot of new material, but playing the same songs that you know, obviously your fans want to hear, but for you guys, is it still exciting?
No, you know what, I think the songs were written with the spontaneity in it and the feel, and so it's not hard to go right back to that. It's not really hard to get that.
No, and the
Simple.
fact that, you know, I mean, the perfect example is no matter how often you play the songs or how many times you've played them, every night is a unique experience.
Yes.
As can be proven, had anyone taped a show in Las Vegas last week, would have been a perfect example of that.
What was that like? Any
Exactly.
good stories from Las Vegas?
Well,
I know it stays in Vegas, but anything
right.
good to tell?
Stays in Vegas, right. That set deserved to stay in Vegas. Yeah.
No, I was good.
That's all right. You know, I mean, you got a new audience every show, and we have the same energy.
Yeah, and,
we
you
bring
know,
to the stage, and
and a lot of the songs are structured fairly loosely, so you can, you know, depending on the
Right.
crowd, you can alter them,
Yeah.
you know, stretch out or shorten, whatever you need to be done.
Don't you wanna make it
what do you really think you classify your sound as?
Well, the new wave, there was a new wave, a new crop of new generation came up. You had a lot of art rock bands, progressive rock bands happening, and they were doing long extended songs, long extended solos, and we were trying to just get back to really 3-minute songs, and really simple, straight ahead, and fresh vocals and harmonies and choruses, sing-alongs or just really good catchy tunes.
And a lot of the Detroit sound.
Yeah, with the Detroit energy, obviously a Detroit energy, a little bit of a punk attitude, and then tried to be very melodic. So I think melodic and catchy lasts a long time. These songs have...
If you put in, when we were growing up in Detroit, keep in mind, you had bands like, early Bob Seger, Mitch Ryder, Ted Nugent, and then a couple years later you had the MC5 and the Stooges, and then you combine that plus the fact that we were bombarded pretty much with Motown constantly, so you hear these great songs coming at you. I think absorbing all that, putting it, a little bit of British invasion bands too at that time. So you put all that together, and that's essentially what we had.
It can't help being influenced by that.
Yeah,
It's
so
all
it's
around
all
you.
3-minute classics, instant,
I was going to say, speaking about 3-minute classics, like, how does it feel like What I Like About You has been covered by probably every cover band, in the entire world? I mean, that's obviously a 3-minute classic.
Yeah, I guess we're flattered, I mean...
They all have good
like
taste.
Wally said, it just stems from like growing up with that just 3 minutes of like...
In the early days, playing guitar, and my attitude was trying to do less. Less is more, because everybody was doing these long, drawn-out songs, and I was trying to write 1, 2, 3 chord song, as simple as possible.
So apparently, if all these bands have been able to cover the song, it must be a pretty easy song to cover.
I wanted to
That they could do. Yeah. And it keeps it, it's a song like that, it's so catchy, just you never can get tired of it, which is great. How does it feel? We were talking a little bit before about Steve Van Zandt and the Underground Garage and how this type of music he's very much embraced. And I know you guys have done some tours with that. What is that experience like in terms of bringing continued attention to your music?
You're pulling a Dick Clark. That's
Dick Clark.
Yeah, that's right.
He'll ask you, and then what?
He'll talk to me, and then he'll go.
Yeah, talk to
somebody else.
I'll say whoever wants to. Yeah, that's true.
No, I mean, for us, it was fun. We were, when they first told us, okay, guys, you're going to be going on a bus with another couple bands, and going around the country and doing.
And the go-go dancers. That was the selling point.
Well, that was a selling point, sure, obviously. But,
All right, then we'll go on the bus.
yeah. But, at first they said, okay, guys, go on a bus and go city to city, blah, 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 this and that, play 4 or 5 nights in a row. And we're thinking to ourselves, I haven't done this in I don't know how long. Oh, my God, I don't want to do this, But we decided that it would be a good move, a very positive move for us.
Well, for the
at that time,
romantic,
and it worked out well, though.
What was cool for the Romantics, we went through a series of drum situations with drummers, and to have a drummer that fits so well, Brad fitting so well in the band, to go out for a month and work doing the same show and mixing up the set, it was really rejuvenating for the band to have be able to go out for a month and just pound out the songs.
Then we'll fire the drummer.
The way the whole thing was.
I'm still thinking about the go-go
The
dance.
go-go dances.
Well, what was good though about that whole tour was that the way it was structured, where it was, you have one band come on, play 15, 20 minutes, they get off, everyone used the same equipment. Go-Go Girls come on, they have music going in between bands. Next band comes on, plays a half hour. We came out, we did 40 minutes. We were able to just get to the meat and potatoes of our set, trim off all the fat and just give them,
Right, for that matter, it was fun for all of us to be able to play together for, a whole road trip and do all that stuff. It was really felt great.
So now I know you guys are doing, a bunch of summer shows. Your last album a few years back, 6149. Are you working on, what's next for you guys? You working on new material for another album?
Yes.
Brad's got a lot of songs.
Okay.
Wally's got a lot of songs. We just got to puzzle here and put it together, really work that out and get in the studio.
You got any time frame for that, or you just take it as it goes?
We would like to get it done as soon as possible, but to be realistic about it, if you take a look at our schedule, if you want anybody who cares, they can go to our
Give me your website.
romanticsdetroit.com, and that'll take you over to give you a bio and updates on what we've done, what we will be doing, and what we're currently doing. So within the next few months, it looks like we'll be pretty busy, but we will try to squeeze some studio time. We have to, for our own good.
Yeah. Did you ever expect 30 years ago when you started this that 30 years later you'd be together as a band, still out there doing all these shows and still going strong?
I'm surprised I'm still alive 30 years.
No, you know what I mean. As long as there obviously is some type of calling and a rejuvenated interest in bands of a certain genre or stuff or era, I should say. But there's a calling for us, and people obviously want to go out and hear music that brings back a certain feelings when they were growing up or going to school or whatnot. So far we're getting these offers, and if the offers are good enough, we'll go out and play. I mean, that's what we love to do.
We were talking about Steven. He's on a mission to not bring back, but to support bands like the Romantics, and they have that kind of energy and attitude. And so that keeps us going too.
Yeah.
We're still on that mission to keep straight ahead rock and roll going on.
Keeps the name out there in the public eye.
The name, but the attitude, the type of music. There's there's been shifts in styles and shifts in attention towards different stuff on radio and all that. But there's a lot of bands, young bands coming up that like Jet, for instance, and that's just one. But
Zombies.
Yeah, Zombies,
Shadows of Night.
Just the rock
Shadows of Night,
attitude.
all those on the tour. I was going to ask you now that you're talking about young bands out there. I mean, you guys have been through a lot on the business side. What kind of advice would you give these young bands that are out today about the business or the what to look out for? We have a lot of musicians, that kind of watch these programs.
There's this girl in Cleveland. Do not even think about going out with her. Next.
Next.
So if you're in a band, stay away from.
What was the question now?
The question was, do you have any? You've been through a lot, especially even from the business side. Is there any advice you can give these new bands out there
Yeah,
today?
you know, I think it doesn't have anything to do with music. That's the entertainment industry. You have to watch
Yeah.
your ass. It's not just rock and roll. It's anyone's going to try to take advantage of you if you're writing songs. Keep your songs and keep your publishing, you know, that kind of thing, and keep your copyrights. There's sharks in all of it, from acting all the way up, but you know.
Before you sign anything, make sure you get yourself a
our
good
first
attorney.
manager was our
Have
best.
the lawyer look at it.
Our first manager was our best friend, and then we sued him. So
That's the business. I know. Do you have
so your best friend can turn into an enemy. So
Yeah, but that's I mean it's been happening and it probably will keep happening forever and ever. You
Since
just
the
got to keep
beginning of
your
rock and roll, and just still happening today. So just keep your eyes open, your ears open.
There you go.
Well, part
You
of the
don't
crazy
end up on
business.
behind the music. The same story.
It's the same MC Hammer, right? It's the same roller
every
coaster
time.
up and down. It's like a formula, but
Yeah,
it's
that's a
true.
finite formula, right?
Band
It's kinda
happy,
crazy.
band find someone, band not happy.
Then band attempts to make comeback.
Band sues, band back, band happy again.
Band attempts to make comeback. Well, we really appreciate you guys coming to Nashville. It's great to see you guys together. The sound check sounded great, so good luck on the show tonight. And
Thanks, John.
and thanks for just continuing to make. I know myself, you know, growing up listening to you guys and being a huge fan of the genre of music, that it's just you can't get enough of those 3-minute pop songs. You guys do it better than anyone. So it's great to be able to meet you and listen to you play.
we write
Thank you.
4-minute songs now.
4 minutes? Okay.
4 minutes on.
It's turned to
Just takes
4
us a
minutes
little
now.
longer now. You know.
Longer to write, longer to play. Keeps it for a
Thanks for
tighter
having
set.
us,
So we've
Thank
learned
you
2
again.
more chords.
What do you have to now? Like 7 chords? I know about 4, so you know.
We're slowly drifting into that early 70s
that's about
era
it.
too.
It's Exactly.
We just play them slower.
That's right.
Play half time and you know, you'll be fine.
You just got to make sure this drummer doesn't explode.
No more exploding drummers.
Try not to.
More green globules.
We're out. We're out of here. Time for dinner.
Let's go.
Time for dinner.
Cool, man.
Thank you again.
Good.